Alright, what up guys? So look, I'm gonna make some carp bait today. And I figure I'll go ahead and record and show y'all a little recipe. Alright, so I'm gonna make some forever rice right now. And I'm gonna show you the ingredients and whatnot. This one is gonna be a ketchup base. I've already made one that is not ketchup based, and I'll show y'all that real quick. I believe it's this, and I made a lot. I can show y'all a lot of different things if y'all end up liking this video, sharing it and all that good stuff, and wanting to see more. I'll just show y'all that is not ketchup. That is a bunch of different grains. It turned out really good. We'll talk about that later. Oh, that smells so good. I wish we had smell-o-vision, man. God, makes my whole room smell fruity. This one right here, I'm gonna be calling my Hawaiian. This is gonna be my Hawaiian rice. This is beautiful. It's actually a lot of peach. All right, so with this one, peach crush and a couple different flavorings. I'm not gonna really go into all that right now, but just to show you, that's only 1 day of sitting. It's nice and clumpy. It still needs I'd say a good another 24 hours, which is perfect because I'm going tomorrow fishing. So that's gonna work out great. Still a little sticky. All right, so that being said, I like these little 2-gallon buckets, especially once you're done with it. You know, you gotta mix it all by hand or whatever you use. But after you get the 2 gallons, you can just flip it up and down. You ain't gotta spend all day freaking getting it off the bottom. Anyway, so back to this. We're gonna do a ketchup base on this one. This is gonna be my first time using a soda-based one. The ketchup base I know works. And I'm going to do, you need this rice right here, which is minute rice. Make sure you get minute rice, light and fluffy, ready in 5 minutes. If you get the wrong rice, it will not go. Don't get no long and rich, none of that. You're gonna be wasting ingredients, wasting salt, wasting sugar, wasting money. You gotta get this. Got a lot of different size boxes. This is 1 pound, it's 12 ounces. Net weight is 28 ounces. All right. So 28 ounce box. We're gonna drop it all in here. Now me personally, I'm doing more than 28. So we're gonna pull this out. Will you hand me the scale out of that bucket right there? I'm gonna need a thing of ketchup as well. Thank you. Alright, so you get you a bowl. Dump shit on the floor, my bad. Get you a food scale. We'll throw it on there and bottom it out. Alright, and I'm going to see how much rice is in this one that I have left. Alright, I got 10 ounces, which puts me at 38 ounces of rice. Which means you're just going to add a little bit more of whatever ingredient you're going to use. Alright, so with a cup, with a 28 ounce box, you're going to want a cup of sugar and a cup of salt. Alright, will you hand me the measuring cup right there? Sarge, we'll figure out the rest of that in a minute. Alright, take one of these, take you some sugar. Pour your sugar off in here. Alright, so I had 10 more ounces, so that means I don't really want a cup and a half, but it doesn't really matter because if you carp fishing, it's not an exact science. All right, you ain't got to worry about it being perfect. At the end, if it's not to the consistency you want, you can always add a little, subtract a little, and go from there. Basically, it's pack bait. You try to make it where it'll pack. If it don't pack, you change it up a little bit. All right. Your next ingredient, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But your next ingredient, salt. You want about the same amount of salt as you do your sugar. Some people don't like using sugar. Also with salt, this is iodine salt. I'm gonna use iodine salt. It's healthier for you. It's better salt, but you can use plain. All right. So with forever rice, you really want plain because the iodized salt can actually still spoil. You know, your bait can still go sour. My bait doesn't last long enough. So, but if you're only fishing just a little bit and you're gonna make a big bucket and you think that bucket's gonna last you a few months, make sure you use plain salt, and it's cheaper anyway. All right, so that's the cup and a half, and that's all I'm gonna do right there. I would have done a little bit more sprinkle, but I'm missing about 5 or 6 ounces of rice, so it'll be all right. All right, there's that. Now all you're gonna do is stir that up real good. Make sure you stir your dry ingredient, so that way it's all together and it's all sticking to each other. You want it all mixed out. Now I'm doing this for video purposes. I am gonna be dropping it off into a bucket. Now if you were doing the non-ketchup way, you're gonna wanna do as many ounces per ounces of rice that you put in here. So with this is about 67 ounces, I believe. 64, 67 ounces. So you would have put in 38 ounces of soda, or maybe just a little bit more, and you're flavoring whatever flavoring you're going to use. All right, now I've already got a red rice, so I got a couple different flavorings I'm going to do, and I'm going to make this rice either black or purple. And I'll know that my ketchup rice is my black or purple, depending on what, you'll see in a minute. And then my red rice, I'll know that is my non-ketchup. Since I've never used soda before, I want to check it out, see how it's gonna work. All right. So once you get this good and mixed up, ketchup is your liquid ingredient anyway. So it is not gonna hurt to go ahead and throw your flavoring in here, because you're fixing to toss your ketchup right in there. All right, this is going to be a black flavoring. A lot of people do 5, whatever, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once you get used to it a little bit, and I hadn't been carp fishing long, you can kind of eyeball it anyway. And you want to use about a quarter. Some people use half. I'm going to use a half, but I'm going to do 2 different flavorings. So with this, I'm not going to do all that cap. You can see where your bottle is. I've only got about a quarter bottle left. I'm going to do a little less than all of it. Alright, and then for that little bit of extra rice, the flavoring is going to help me liquefy where I'm not going to need but the 38 ounces right here. So I ain't got to put no water or get every little bit of this ketchup out. It's not going to matter. But you're going to go in, and you ain't even going to go gentle. You're going to spin it all around in here. You want everything wet, leave no dry spots. Alright? Because I put a lot of flavor in, I'm not going to sit there and beat my head trying to get all that ketchup out. I don't care. If that can go in the garbage. And make it, believe me. Somewhere on that side of the room. Alright, I'm going to use a spatula because I ain't trying to get my hands all purpled and ketchuped out. And we're going to come down here and show y'all a little mixture. And eventually, it's going to It's going to form up and it's going to soak up so nice that none of this color is hardly going to be left on the bucket. The rice is going to absorb everything. It's going to take it all. See how it's turning black like that? Man, if y'all can smell this, dude. The other rice I have, I swear you want to eat it. This one I can deal without biting into this one. But the fish is what we're worried about. See how black that's turning? You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna probably do a follow-up video because I'm gonna sit here and stir this for like 20 minutes, which a lot of people ain't gonna show on video, and I'm not either. But I'm gonna come back and do a follow-up video in about 3 or 4 hours. I'm gonna show y'all how this granulated rice turns into a big chunk of rubber that you can wrap around your hook, and you'll be able to compress it and catch some fish. And then all y'all got to do to follow up to see if these baits worked, watch me this weekend. We'll be posting some videos of them monster swamp donkeys we're pulling in. Much love, y'all. EJ Venus Reacts.